Now welcome to the course. This is the main thing now. This is the big deal. Let me just get started with this. The first thing that we need to do is to ensure we have a script. If you do not have a script, then your animation might suck because you have no direction, you don't know what to do next, you don't even know what you are looking for. So let us see what we are required to do with this script. We have what to say, the information, and also what to draw. Now what they're saying is that China, officially the People's Republic of China, PRC, is a country in East Asia and is the world's most populous country with a population of around 1.4 billion in 2017. What are we going to draw there? We have a simple map, point China's location, and then a group of people. This should be to show the stats. Then we have China is governed by the Communist Party of China and has 22 provinces. China is one of the few existing communist states. Second, we have China's economy has been one of the world's fastest growing, with annual growth rates consistently above 6%, according to the World Bank. The last part, we have China is one of the world's most technological advanced nations and is home to some of the world's largest tech giants such as Huawei, Baidu, Tencent, and Alibaba. I'm sure you all know Alibaba. On the other side, we have what we are going to draw. We have between 8 seconds, 0 and 8 seconds, we are going to draw the map and everything. Between 8 seconds and 12 seconds, we are going to draw a scattered division. Actually, we are going to populate that map that we had earlier so that we can show the provinces. That was my idea. And then we have a leader compared to world. That is the larger part of the large section is about the other nations, and when we have this small portion that has the communist leadership style, then we have the between 12 and 20 seconds we are going to be drawing World Bank, then a graph showing China's growth. Between the last 10 seconds will be China, then arrows showing tech gadgets, then logos if available for mentioned companies. That's all for the project. Now we have our layout, we have our time, we have what we are required to say. Actually, the middle section is what we are going to record. Then at the far end we have the drawing. Let me show you this in practice. If we preview this, you can see that the first section starts with a map pointing to China. Then we have everything. The second scene, we have the population. That those you can take those as the provinces. Then we have the World Bank and showing the different stats. Then we have the last scene, which shows the gadgets and also the tech giants I have mentioned. That's it, guys, for this. And as you can see, it's quite easy and it's not even complicated. Actually, I got this information from Wikipedia. You can just visit Wikipedia / China and have everything there. Now, since we want to create this animation, it should contain everything that we need to know about VideoScribe. We have that between 0 seconds and 8 seconds we are supposed to draw map pointing to this, and what determines the seconds is your audio. Actually, I would recommend that you record your audio so that you can sync your images to fit your audio, because if you draw the animation then try to do a voiceover, you might find that you have either to speak fast or speak very slowly so that you can fit within the context of your already created animation, which can be tedious. But if you try to fix everything within the frames of your audio, then it becomes easier. Now you know that between 0 and 8 seconds I'm going to draw this, and I have already done the voiceover, so it will be easier for me to animate. Let us listen to the second scene's voice
China
over.
is governed by the Communist Party of China and has 22 provinces. China's economy has
Right here.
China's
Right here. As you can see.
2 provinces.
Provinces. 22 provinces. Right here we have 12 seconds. And that is what I did. Between our 8th second and our 12th second, we have our second scene. And we are going to talk about the Communist Party of China and also the 22 provinces. Let us create our first scene so that we can understand what we need to do. To create a scene, simply click on the create new scribe. I think here we have the save button, the cut button, we have copy, they have paste, then we have audio. Here we can add music, voiceover, and a background. We have also the record. You can record within our canvas. We have the change background option. We have change hand. We have this button helps you preview the whole animation, but the second button makes you preview from a certain frame. Let's say you want to preview your animation between the 5th second and the 9th second. Now you do not have to play the whole video. You simply go to the 5th second, click on the second preview button, and it will play within that time frame. Then you have the share button. This is the button that we use to export. You can export either as a, let me just add a single image so that I can show you everything in practice. Let me just add this. Now as you can see, once I have added an image, everything is activated. So we have this share button, helps you, either you can share in your to your computer, to video, what we call YouTube, and other ways. Then at the bottom we have add image. Now this is the button we use to add an image to our canvas. Then we have the text, that this is where we click and add our text. Then we have the ways that we can change our font. We can also change the indentation of our text and the color right here. It's quite easy. Then we have our timeline. This is the timeline. This is where we will see everything in action. Let us add the images of our first scene. What we have here is we need to add a simple map pointing China's location and group of people to show the population. So let us do that right now. We need a map. Hence right here I have a map, or you can simply search and it will populate you with maps, but right now I only need this map, so we can just drag it. And this is how you add images. Once you have added your map, always ensure to set the camera position before you bring any other element inside the canvas. So set the camera position. The other button right here is removing the camera position. You can also expand the timeline and click on this button, and then you can set the camera position. The first button right there is changing the animation time. We have the changing the pause time and changing the transition time. So we have this. Then we need a map, then something pointing to China. So we have to like pinpoint where China is. That is what we are talking about. So we have this. Now let me show you something right here. Once you have added an image, you can double click on it and go to its properties window. First of all, we can change how our image, the direction of our image. Let us first of all do that. In this case, we can see that our image was facing the right direction, but now we have made it face the left direction. Then we can rotate our image right here. Simply enter your rotation, the rotation that you want your image. This will come in handy later. That is a rotation. The other thing that I would like to show you is changing the color of your element. Here we have the full color. We have the outline that will remove that bluish color or any color that your element has. We have the grayscale, and we also have the silhouette that is dark. Then it also helps you change the color of the element, as you can see. We know that video animation is all about drawing, but there is a catch. You can draw one element, then the other element can morph. What we call morph is give it an illusion that it is appearing from a previous element. You can also make elements slide inside the canvas. Let me show you all those in just a second. We have the moving element. This way you can make elements slide inside the canvas from different angles.